Okay, so we ended at our statement of affairs where we calculated our capital amount, where we said it's assets minus liabilities. So we added up all our assets, then we subtracted all our liabilities, and then we got a capital amount of 20,234. So that opening capital is the one that you will use. It's the one that you will use in your balance sheet or in your statement of financial position. So the 20,000, how much is it again? 20,200, 20,234, 2,234, let me see, 20,234 is our capital that we calculated. And our net loss, we said that when we drew up our income statement, we got a net loss of 3,907. So a net loss of 3,907. Okay. And then from there, we also less our drawings. From there, we also less our drawings. Now, looking at the drawings that we have drawings that were paid through the bank and drawings that were paid with cash. But they are both drawings and therefore they should be added together. So you will have to add the amount together. 6,000. The 6,541. Then you add the 1,000 that was paid with cash, 1,164. And then you get your total drawings. So our total drawings are 6,541 plus 1,164, and then you get 7,000. So our total drawings were 7,705. Oh, wow, those were really a lot. Okay, and then from there we say that if it's a net loss, then it should be subtracted. Then from there we get our total equity. So how much is our total equity? So we take 20,234 minus 3,907 minus 7,705, and then we get an amount of equity. Equity is 8,000. Wow. 622. And then from there we move on to liabilities. So in this case, what liabilities do we have there? So what liabilities are we given there? Let me just go to my question. Okay, so the first one we can tell we have the bank overdraft. A bank overdraft of 602. And then we have, what else do we have there? We have creditors for goods. Where did I go? Just hold on. So we have creditors for goods of 7,000. Creditors. And our creditors were 7,000. $389. Okay. So how much will be our liabilities amount? And what did we write that is missing now? So how much will be our liabilities amount? Anyone to quickly add up?
$7,991.
7,000.
900.
7,900 and
91.
7921.
91.
7921.
Mm.
7991.
Mm.
Okay. And that will give us just quickly. Mm, 630. Eight, 622. Oh, okay, we actually forgot an amount ne at our capital. I'm just saying it now. At our capital, we only included the bank, the what? When we drew up our statement of affairs, we only included the opening balance of bank, but we forgot the cash balance, ne? You are told that we forgot the cash balance. Remember, you are told that all business takings were paid into the bank with the exemption of 9,630, meaning that 9,630 was the total cash you had at the beginning of the financial period. Now, what does that mean? That means that the 9,630 was cash that came from the previous year, which is 2016. Do you understand? And therefore, because it's for 2016, and that's the same cash that was used to pay everything during the year. That's why at the end of the year, we had zero in our statement of financial position. We had zero under cash because we used up the whole cash. But then at the beginning of the year, we said that when we are calculating capital, we use amounts of the we use amounts of the opening we use opening balances, ne? And cash was also one of our amounts, the 9,630. We actually totally just forgot it. Do we understand?
Yes,
Okay, so we have
yes, we
cash.
understand.
Thank you. So we have cash that we totally just forgot, which is 9,630. So 9,630. 9,630. Okay, so let's just recalculate. So 26,008 plus 9,630. Then you get how much? Are you getting the same amount as me? 35,638. Is that the same amount that we got? Just recalculate it. 26,008 plus 9630. Yeah, and then you get 35.
35, 638.
Yeah, 638. And then we subtract our liabilities. So we subtract our liabilities, which are minus. So 35, 638 minus 5,774. And then you get a total
29,864.
864. Okay, so that was the correct capital amount. Actually, just forgot the cash. So we go back to our statement of financial position. Our capital amount here is wrong, so we need to edit 29,864. So in this case, our total equity will be 18,252. I hope we are getting the same answers. So total equity plus liabilities will give you how much? So your equity is 18,252. You add your 7,991, and then you get 26,200. Get 26,243. Now comparing your total equity plus liabilities and your total assets, they are the same amounts. Therefore, our statement is correct because it has balanced. So our statement is correct because it has balanced. Your total assets are equal to your equity plus liability. So do we have any other questions? And because these two are final amounts, these are our final amounts, those are the amounts that you are looking for, so you have to double underline them. Any questions?
Okay.
Do we have any questions?
No. So far, we are still fine.
Okay, that's good. So this was the end of the 2018 question paper. It was very easy. So unless there are any other questions, but if there are no questions and everything is clear, so if there are no questions, that simply means two things. Either you are lost, like you don't know what exactly we are doing, or you fully understand and you're able to answer the questions in the examination if you happen to get incomplete records. But if you feel like you are a bit confused, then I understand, because that would mean that you never attended class or you never read the slides. Then I can always do that. Go through the slides.
I'm just a little bit confused, ne? Because we started